Okay, so let's record this so that we have this on file. Okay, thank you everybody for joining us here at Census, of course, and now also here with Clovis. And Clovis is the person that everybody knows here in South America if they're related to IGLTA or with the LGBTQ community. Clovis is the main ambassador for IGLTA, which is the International Gay and Lesbian Travel Association. And he's going to highlight us what he is doing and what his job has been done, or well, what his job has been during all this time to promote travel for this specific community. Clovis, it's all yours.
Thank you, Bram. I'm really proud to join you. And for sure, South America, you'll be a very strong destination for LGBT. We have a lot of alliances in South America, starting Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, Colombia, Ecuador. We have a connection with the Chamber of Commerce in the region. And my idea today is to talk about IGLTA, what we do with our members around 80 different countries in the world, and how is the networking, because IGLTA, just to clarify, we are not a OTA, we are not an online travel agents. The idea of IGLTA is to be the platform to show your product, to show your hotel, your destination for the LGBT travelers. Our idea is to be in contact with the travelers, LGBT, what they are looking for, how is the process after COVID, that we are still living with this situation. Okay, I have a presentation for you. I go to show you from here. Of course, I have to start with our convention in Atlanta. As you can see, we just finished like 2 weeks ago. The main reason of our convention is to put together destination airlines, the trade, to make business, thinking how to give a good experience for the LGBT traveler. That's the reason we talk about travel, learn, connect. The convention is a big networking with different countries, different type of companies. And during the Atlanta, we are very happy to tell you that with the COVID process, with this difficulty to travel, we had 400 people in 27 different countries. It was incredible. From South America, we had people from Ecuador, from Colombia, from Brazil. It was a little bit difficult to travel, of course, from other countries like Argentina that is close, or Uruguay that was close, but we had a good representation, and I can tell you that the international market, the LGBT international market, is looking for nature, for culture, for beautiful beaches, beautiful mountainsides. That's what we saw in our contacts with the people during the convention in Atlanta. It was, and IGLTA is this network around 80 countries that I told you, to show how LGBT experience and how this could be good for a trip without any kind of problems or kind of difficulties during the trip. And we have a lot of information that if you go to our website, I go show you now how we work with our website is very easy, IJTA.org. We have a lot of information from our members. We have a nice film about the diversity. I'm going to show you this. Let me see if it. That's the process of internet. I'm sorry. This film, we can show you different destinations, different kind of trips.
You need my help here, Clovis, if to get on the video. You want to play it or?
That's the video you can see later too. We have more videos in our website. Events, it's all information that our members can give to us, like this tour to the Amazon, some discounts. We have all the tours, different kind of tours for different countries, different members. As member, each member can be found here, plan your trip. You choose, oh, I'm sorry, you choose the continent, or also you can choose by provide a category, accommodation or destination or LGBT sport and cultural. Also the trip type by countryside, cruises, luxury, different package. Also, we have the events. Of course, with the COVID, the events and conference, we are promoting now 2022. We have a few congress in 2021. For example, the Pride parades this year was a little bit very difficult to find, but in Europe, they start, and in the United States also. And then we have something that I really like, that's the travel guides, where you can choose different countries and to understand better what these countries can show to LGBT guests, what kind of cities, destinations in the country, hotels, all the services. I think you can take a look later, because as I say, I'm a little bit far from home. I'm traveling. Today I'm in Salvador, the capital of Bahia, the state of Bahia. Beautiful area for your next trip too. That's the city of Salvador. Okay, let's go ahead. And as IJTA members, I think I already told you that we have members from hotels, hotel chain, like a big hotel chains like Hyatt, Hilton, Belmont Hotels, airlines in South America. We have the Latam Airlines as member. They went to Atlanta. They did a beautiful job there. It was incredible. They are doing a kind of documentary from different countries to give you to travel agents and tour operators the best information airline can give. Also in Brazil, the Go Airlines is also a member. We have travel agents, tour operators. We have OTAs also, the Expedia, for example, with the Orbits, it's a member. And you see basically all type of companies that work with the tourists. And Of course, the IJJ convention, it's our best place for networking. The last one in New York, we had about 700 people from 37 different countries. Was amazing. We had in Toronto in 2018 was Toronto. In 2027 was the St. Petersburg. Los Angeles 2015 and 2016 was in Cape Town in South Africa. That's a great opportunity. I want to invite you all to join us for our annual convention. It's the best opportunity to promote and also to understand better, to learn more about the LGBT tourism. We had a good contact with local communities. When you have a convention, for example, was in Atlanta, we have this type of job to join local LGBT people. We of course, a lot of people, they ask us for those numbers. That is sometimes not easy because, of course, depends on the country, depends on the place we are talking about. When you talk about the US market, we have the community marketing. It's a company that they work with the information about LGBT travel for more than 25 years. They really understand the LGBT market in US, and they can say that they have $103 billion annual global LGBT traveler. This is for the American market. Of course, we can think in different ways. Like, for example, in Brazil, the LGBT travel expanding is 10% of the total amount in the local industry. That's the number that we are seeing here, okay? And we have another information. This is global information about the spending power of our community. It's really big. We are talking about another 10% of the total global spending power around the world. You can think in your place. For example, in São Paulo, the Pride Parade in São Paulo brought to the city of São Paulo $100 million during the parade, because it's a lot of tourists, it's a lot of service. The city, normally the city is full of people, and of course during these difficult times for travelers, we did two beautiful travel survey. They are available in our website. We asked the LGBT traveler, this is from March to April, what they are thinking about to travel, and 73% they say that they want to travel. And this year we are, and then most of them, of course, August, September, as you can see here, the second semester. And 58% they want to stay in a hotel. 68% they want to travel. 68% from those 73, they want to travel in the next 6 months. 50% they like to very short flights. Most of them they looking for this. This is about our convention. Sorry, it's the next one. Let's go ahead. Bon. I'm sorry. During those 2 years, we opened a channel with our members, an open channel to talk about the difficulties, what to do, what we can improve, and then we start with very difficult situation, of course, with the 2020, but after this, we start to change. How is the process of different countries? How is the process of new destinations? And we have these connect meetings that are also available in our website with a lot of information about the members and what is going on in different countries. Also, we can help you with the sex marriage, the same-sex marriage guide. Of marriage for us, LGBT, it's going to be really strong for tourism. Of course, most of them, they are waiting for more destinations that they can travel without any problem with the COVID or the pandemic of vaccination. But this is a very strong point from our community, from our travelers. And also we had this beautiful information about different countries. How is the process of marriage equalities, sexual activity laws, how the country protect the LGBT couples. And they have this beautiful, you can see gender identity protections. It's a little bit less than sexual activities. And then this is by country. And then if you have a client that is going to South Africa, we can take a look here and give them the correct information. Okay. Civil rights, liberties, that is very important. Brazil, it's a very open country, and also like Argentina, Colombia. We have good countries in South America that you can send your clients. This is the tag approved project that we have together with this beautiful, very strong company, Community Market, that they make process of information. These hotels, they have to show the process, how to welcome LGBT, how is the process with their teams. It's very strong. And visibility for our members. We have all the media channels open from Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We have a lot of process of information from our members from different countries, regions, process. And now I'm going to show you a little bit about the IGITA Foundation. We created the IGITA Foundation in 2012 to start to empowering the LGBT travel business. Of course, we have some countries that are still difficult, the process for LGBT investigators or travel agents or small hotels. And the process of our foundation is to give this support to initiatives of industry organizations, like we did in Uganda, in Africa, and in Thailand, in different countries in Asia, Africa. The think tank, it's a process together with the Google. It's there is to bring new ideas to the market, and we have this project for a long years now. And of course, we need to talk about HIV travel guide. Is still some problems that we need to talk. We need to give information, and we need to know which countries we are welcome and where we are not welcome. And that's the information that we can also give the support for you guys. Today we are working with India, the process of to grow the LGBT tourism to India. That is really amazing destination, and we are working with some small groups in India how we can improve the process for travels. Also the same with the transgender people. The first city that really worked with the transgender as travelers was Fort Lauderdale in Florida. They started the process like 3-4 years ago, and now they are mixing the transgender with the other tourists and doing a kind of a beautiful process to welcome really an open different situation for the transgender people. Also, we have a beautiful process with some travel association like the Pacific Asia Travel Association. In Brazil, we have with the Brastoa. We have the connection with the chambers in different countries too. In Colombia, I'm sorry, in Colombia, the Out in Colombia got the Impact Award. It's the first one that we are talk the difference and how the process to help people in your local destination. Those are we have people from different countries, the committee of the Impact Award. And Voyage, it's the big event from IGITA Foundation. This year was in Atlanta, in the beautiful Delta Museum. We had a dinner around this beautiful aircraft. And the Voyage, it's the way to keep some money for our foundation. We had a beautiful show from Alfreda Gerald. She's singing beautiful jazz music, very nice. And then the sponsors of Atlanta, and now we really want to invite you for Milan 2022. We hope you can join us. South America, we are really working with the process to have more and more countries joining us for this process, and to open different programs, projects for LGBT travelers. And you can count with IGITA. We have more information in our website, and also together with the team from Census of America, that we can bring more. No, Bram?
Definitely. Italy is waiting.
Yes. I would like to know if we have some questions, because I understand that we have another 15 minutes.
Anybody here maybe has a question for Clovis, for IGLTA, or do you have any question on a certain country, on how open a certain country is for the LGBTQ community?
And Brown, we have here Yanir. I don't know if he's available to talk a little bit. Hi, Yanir.
Yanir.
Yanir is from Israel.
Hola, bom dia.
Yanir, let me see you. Put your camera on.
Just a second. I need to fix my hair, you know.
For sure, of course you have to.
If you are on the beach, that's okay. How are you?
Hola, Clovis. Looks like it's been not far, you know, that we met and we partied.
And do you have some more information that you would like to share? Because you are in charge of, you have a travel agency in Israel that work with this market for a long time.
Yeah, let's say that I joined the IGLTA officially about almost 5 years ago. And since then, I can say that the information, let's say, or about the LGBT community around the world just increased, and getting to the involvement of the organization supporting a small business like I have. And also, growing the connections around the world, and especially getting to know about destinations that before that I didn't thought about, or let's say here in Israel, we didn't really thought about, such as Malta maybe, or even towards South America, places like Ecuador or Peru that are not in the image of LGBT friendly destinations, as they are very much, let's say, conservative, if I can say that, compared to what we usually heard about Brazil, with the beaches of Rio or Sao Paulo, of course, or before that about Argentina. And more and more that countries in South America are very much let's say, apply and wants to know and about this segment and this market. And I think that, sometimes it's good to say a word in the favor of a person. Clovis is doing an amazing job, and is a great ambassador of South America and Brazil specifically in the organization. So any question about it is the address, for sure.
Oh my God, thank you, Ilni. But your company works with incoming, or it's outbound?
I'm doing outbound from Israel abroad. I do have connections here in Israel, especially with Russell Lord, that is the IGLTA, let's say, ambassador here in Israel. And he is also a very good address if someone wants to ask about Israel. I'm doing the outbound, the tailor-made programs, and let's say more and more I'm putting in putting in the mind of the Israeli LGBT community that there is a world outside of Berlin, Barcelona, Mykonos, which literally and obviously are very close to us, let's say, almost our neighbors, let's say Greece or Italy. And even when we spoke about Milan, Italy is not a destination that you are immediately thinking of LGBT community. And due to the IGLTA members, the Italian members, and especially when they are going to host the next convention, they will show to the world that Italy is definitely a destination for. And in a personal note, also the Eurovision is about to be held in Italy next year, so a big celebrations for the LGBT community in Italy and in Europe specifically.
And Liani, I think you are a good example of this network that we have with IGLTA members, because, for example, in Brazil now, we went together to Japan with the first time that Japan opened for LGBT
it was definitely,
it was so incredible that now we have the Osaka Convention Bureau as IGLTA member, really working with the market. They have film, they have pictures, they have information how to help travel agents, tour operators to sell Osaka. And now I heard that Tokyo is coming, also the convention bureau from Tokyo. And from the other side, Mexico starts with Los Cabos. Los Cabos is the new feature destination from IGLTA, from our members. We are start to talk about the destination for LGBT, I think 1 month ago. That it is really new. Of course, Mexico is really nice destination for LGBT people in different cities, but we need to.
But don't forget Colombia.
You want to work with the LGBT?
Well.
Cartagena, exactly.
Yeah, and Colombia, and also
Colombia.
in favor of the IGLTA, the first Colombian guy, a millennium guy, just appointed to the board, and it's a great, representative for the South America being on the board of the IGLTA, a representative from Colombia, and And Felipe is doing a great job in Colombia, and I hope you will agree with me about that, Clovis, and that Colombia is definitely now more and more in the front of the LGBT community and like giving a great fight to Brazil, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is from my point of view here, that the interest, let's say, towards Colombia is very much increasing. And let's hope that the neighboring Peru and then Ecuador will follow it.
And Argentina, of course.
So Argentina has its own place and respect. We cannot take that for them. But if we're talking about emerging and developing destinations, especially in South America, that this is the main issue of this event, then I think that Peru and Ecuador are doing quite an impressive work in attracting the community. And take, for example, even the Belmont in Peru that are also part of the IGLTA, and or they have also, I think, is as far as I remember, in Brazil as well. So.
I'm sure that South America will be very strong in 2022.
Yeah, we need here in Israel, we still need to learn, but we are on the way.
We need to invite you to come here. That's the point.
Yeah, and
always welcome.
Yeah, Bram, next year in Milan, we want,
I know I have to be there. I will. It's great.
We have a lot of tourists from Israel in Brazil.
Definitely.
The connection is very strong. It's incredible. They like to go to the northeast of Brazil. They like to go to Recife, Salvador. They like to go to the beaches.
They know where to party, let's say.
Exactly. Do you have somebody else that would you like to say some words for us or some question?
I don't have any questions in the chat. Is there anybody else that'd like to add anything of what has been talked about here? No, if not, then Clovis and Janir, thank you for joining and making giving your insights on South America and which countries are on the line with what you as operators, international operators and outbound operators towards South America actually expect from a destination. For instance, just like Colombia being one of those pioneering and countries that are really pushing that segment. That's just fantastic to hear. And yes, we all know Brazil was like the big mecca for that community. But I think, as you said, Colombia is doing its job, and bit by bit that will.
It's like in Europe, the Netherlands is the mecca of the community in Europe, and the others follow.
Right, exactly. But we have to follow, and that's something important. We need to make this community. It's a huge community. It's a great opportunity to for hotels and for Galapagos boats, or for yachts in Cartagena, for the islands, for lots of people. It's a great way to actually expand business. So everybody, I would actually join. Invite you to join IGLTA. It's an amazing community. They really give excellent information. And of course, if you're here in South America, you have Clovis to partner up with.
Thank you. And Bram, thank you very much to invite us to join the census of South America. I think for LGBT, the sense, the word sense for travel, it's so important for us. We like to take all those senses that you were showing us. Thank you very much. And
you're welcome.
IGLTA.org, we are with open arms here for you guys.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Clovis, for your intervention, for your session. Janir, thank you so much. Everybody joining, thank you for joining this this presentation, and good luck with your next meetings.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Boa tarde.
Boa